Pulled back down, see if they can get some early momentum. Here the breakers for the alley-oop jam. How's that for a start? That's as good as it gets. They've been on the same page a lot, these two.
Just sensational timing. And that, as I said, it's the pace that gets you.
It's caught to Abercrombie, who lost it. So a few turnovers early in this one. Tees back out. Drimmick can from here, does from here.
And that's the run.
Nouns and verbs to try and get New Zealand a call or two. Hobson tried the shake and bake, gave it off instead, and a nice dish. And the delivery spectacular from Finn Delaney. Killed a couple of teams in recent times when most thought their season was pretty much over. They're a contender again, and a foul.
Brisbane up by 16 at some stage, and unbelievable. The only time they were in front was after the buzzer.
Beautiful back cut. Hobson.
NBL.com.au, enter, and you might be a chance to win that magnificent prize thanks to Wilson and the Hungry Jacks NBL. Jerome Randall should get a prize for that. It was hot in the second quarter. See what he does here in the third. Hands it off to Griffin. Tried to find a gap and poke his head through it. Gets it to drop and will go to the free throw line for the extra.
And again was able to just power himself up in that traffic.
Johnson hands it back to Jerome. They can add to this margin. Tees, Griffin. He parted the seas, went between them and jammed it on him. Henry again. Backs his way in on Jerome. Hands it up and foul and one for Brandon Ashley.
Coming from nowhere with the block and the extra pass. And good boot movement again. Ashley at both ends of the floor. Not as common as the double high up the top as well. Correct.
Long range shot, and this time it does drop from Griffin, who said he was fouled. Daring him to take the shot. Gave it some thought. Griffin rejected, and a big rejection as well. Vodanovic hands it up. Henry with the Euro.
Just back it in. Do it quickly because they're sending the double team and he gets to the rim.
Hobson, White in his grill.
Wow.
He had a picket fence of fingers in his face and he still peered through it and dropped it. Johnson collects it and turns it over. Hobson, he might go to the hole himself here. The 1-2. Nicely done. Back to the equal biggest lead, and he can add to it. He floats it up off the glass, and the putback and the foul, if you don't mind.
Wow.
He has lifted big time, Sek Henry. Got him in the air and gave it up in the end, Jerome. Hand it back, shot clock winds down. White with 1 second left. That's how you do it. Scored the last 2 times down the floor. Gives it up to Johnson. He needs a partner in crime, and Johnson's not a bad partner to go to. Abercrombie, big rejection that. Abercrombie with the fadeaway. Hobson, they get it back again. Desmond went wham! How do you like them apples?
Wow. It's like New Zealand are going to do that, keeping Adelaide 85 at the moment.
For the third game in a row, they've been held under 90 and they've lost each and every one of them.
Yep.
And Ashley adds to the pain. And New Zealand can make it 4 wins in a row if a miracle doesn't happen against them.
Outstanding, particularly with those off-court issues that he's had to address.
So New Zealand Breakers jump the Adelaide 36ers on the Hungry Jacks NBL 20 ladder and keep their playoff hopes alive.